Hey, it's time to crank up the truth. I'm Val Selby, and over the decades of working online, I've learned a most important lesson. Mindset owns your business. If procrastination, imposter syndrome, and a lack of focus have been blocking your biz, then I'm here with Val Full Volume, ready to help you see choices that you're making. Get ready to own your personality and use your expertise to create the business of your dreams. Now is the time to make changes and live your best life. So let's get to it. Hello. I'm hoping that I don't get too coughing today. My coffee tried to kill me this morning, and coffee knows that I love it best. So I'm not super happy about that, but it's a rough way. I'm recording this on a Monday. It's a rough way to start a Monday. Here I am. I'm all ready to go. Made my coffee. And I took a sip and breathed at the same time, which is something I'm an idiot and do often. Usually it's with water, not with coffee. And that ended up in a fit. And obviously I'm just going to have a fit for a while. And I have to run with it because I don't know about where you are. I know our weather around the United States has been extreme, and we're just having nothing but wind again. It's like so normal now that I'm like, do I live in Ellensburg? If you're in Washington, you know what I mean. I don't like the wind. Not a fan of the wind. And people in Ellensburg have to love the wind. It's just a thing. It's like constant high winds. It drives me bonkers. My daughter loves it, and she went to college there. So squirrel. Anyways, so even with my little bit of cough and the tickle in my throat, I'm like, I have to get this done, or you're not going to have an episode, because I have no clue what the wind's going to do to our, oh my God, I'm rhyming, what the weather's going to do to our power potentially. And I really, really wanted to get this message out, because after my coffee tried to kill me, I managed to kiss and make up with it. And now my coffee is really working, which means that this is always either the best or the worst time to record a podcast. I don't know. You're still here, so it's probably the best time. The squirrels come out and they roll around a lot more when I've had my coffee. And I don't know. My mind's just like feels 100% engaged, which if you've been reading my emails lately, you know that there's been this year, I'm out of whack, and I'm just rolling with it. It's like my brain has told me, okay, you said you're going to go back to basics. We're going to test the fuck out of you right now. We are going to make you go back to basics, because that's all you're going to be able to do. And so my basics keep going down. Okay. I don't like using the word preach. I always recommend doing 3 things daily, like having your 3 must-dos daily. I am at the point right this minute where I'm like, you know what? I'm building a new goddamn habit, and one thing is my priority. One thing is my priority every day. I have 100% dedicated myself to my emails, because I hit the point where I decided I was tired of hearing this shit come out of my own mouth about how I want to email every day. It's like, obviously you don't, girl, because you're not doing it. And if you wanted to, if you really wanted to, you would have made it a priority by now. So I'm making it a priority. Emails are going out, which means engagement has been going out. And that has nothing to do with what this podcast was supposed to be about. So for real, I am drinking from my Monday mug. My work changes lives, from my coach that I'm in, her program. And today's message is word of the year. Do you have your word of the year? Oh my gosh. Is it everything? Is it exactly what you know is going to happen this year, and you're going to live by it and breathe by it, and it's just going to change everything? I hope you started laughing when I did that. That was how I looked at word of the year. Oh, gosh, I would have to go back through records, and I decided that wasn't worth my time. I decided, over 10 years ago, it really hit my business circle. The word of the year did. And I jumped in. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. cool. What a great idea. So then I'd sit there and I'd think about it and I would have lists of words. I even have a blog post somewhere of how to find your word of the year, which is exactly what I'm going to be talking about. The steps to finding your word of the year. You're welcome for backing up away from the microphone because I can't stop laughing about that back in the day, because just thinking about that was exactly how my mindset was. Everything needed to be a how-to. I needed the steps. Because if I had the perfect steps, then that means that everything in my life would be absolutely perfect. I'm not a regimen person. I was controlling as fuck back then because I couldn't control everything. And I was looking for control inside my own mind. So by controlling other things, I guess my hope was that everything else would just fall into place and everything would be amazing and life would be perfect. And so that's how I started off doing the word of the year. And that's ridiculous. That's not how the word of the year works. And the word of the year does work. Like one of my clients' word is magic. And magic is how the word of the year works. I mean, some people could associate it to magic because that's just what the association would be easy for them that way. Word of the year can be a big manifestation if you're thinking about it constantly. Word of the year can change your life for the better. But it's not the word. It's the fact that you believe in that word already. It's the fact that this was already the way that you were going. So let me go into the how-to for getting your word of the year. If you don't want a word of the year, let's start there. If you do not want a word of the year, you can bow out. I have my word of the year that I'm going to talk about, so you might want to listen to the end because you can glom on with my word of the year and it doesn't have to be your word of the year, but we can work together with it. I don't want to say my word right now. I want you to listen in to get to it. But if you don't want a word of the year, please don't. I was forcing a word of the year because I was getting on the bandwagon. It had no meaning because I was just getting on the bandwagon. So rule number 1 of word of the year, if you don't want one, don't bother. Just don't. Maybe next year. Maybe in July. Who knows? Maybe it'll all of a sudden hit you after we talk about this. And you're like, oh, okay, I can get on board with that. So let's go forward with how to. Here's your steps. They're really, really easy. Take a look at last year. Towards the end of last year, or, if you're listening to this or later, because we're in January right now. So a lot of us are still analyzing last year, 2022. Take a look at the last 2 months. That'd be even better. Whatever time you're listening, doesn't matter. Take a look at the last 2 months. What are you witnessing is already happening in your business and your life? What kind of things can you already be celebrating? What kind of thoughts are already popping into your head that you're like, yeah, I want more of that? Now, for me, I stopped, and I know I'm going to blow some people's minds. I stopped sitting down with a journal and doing it. I did. I stopped scheduling in. Oh, I'm going to work on my word of the year right now. Let's work on it. Because that didn't work for me. What that did was bring me words that I thought I should use, that I thought maybe this is it. Or, oh gosh, this was somebody's and all of their ideas seem great. So I'm going to run with this one too. It's not how the word of the year works. If you actually want it to work. So all I did was really paid attention. Just for weeks, like the last few weeks, I was just like, okay, so what's going really well in my life and business? What am I enjoying? I just had that thought process, like a day in and day out, randomly. I would just have it pop in my head. I'm like, what is it? And it didn't come to me immediately, all of the things, because like I said, I didn't just sit down and make a list. And maybe that would work for you. This year it didn't at all. And I know the last couple of years when I've done my word of the year, I've gone back and forth on the journaling stuff. But this year writing everything down was just not what I was feeling. I'm really working on just going with what I feel is going to work. And so I was just constantly had that jumping in my head a couple times a day, I should say. I wasn't ruminating on it 24/7 by any means. I was not letting it stop what I was doing. I was not letting it take over. It was just, when you are like, oh, I'm going to go get in the shower. And it's like, oh, let's randomly think about this kind of things. Shower's my thinking spot. So that was the beginning. And I started figuring out, oh, okay, this and this and this has gone great. This has gone great. And so then as soon as that process, and I did not have words popping in my head at that time, not at all, just more, I guess, feelings. I know we're going there. Feelings and just what was making me feel good. What was making me feel good when I was thinking about the year and what I had accomplished. And so then I just naturally went into the, okay, so we have all of this already flowing, it's probably been over a week. And what do I want more of? And I really can't say if that question immediately brought up what I wanted to do, or if it was down the road, since I was not sitting down in a scheduled session to figure this out. I didn't pay attention because I didn't feel like it mattered. And it doesn't matter. Because as soon as I started thinking of what do I want to create more of, and thinking of what am I enjoying, what am I having fun doing, my word just like smacked me upside the face. I'm sitting here going, well, duh, your word is collaboration, lady. And it wasn't like this, it wasn't this, oh my God, my heart is singing. It was like a duh. It's literally a duh. It's that easy. This is what you're already doing, and this is what you want more of. So there you go. My word is collaboration. And it only makes sense. It only makes sense. Because that's everything that I've been doing since 2018. And I really do feel I've hit a culmination of this is where all of my collaboration since 2000 even has been leading. I really do feel that. When you feel something, it is so different than when you just like believe this is going to happen. When I'm feeling something, which has started happening in, I would say, the last 2 years, when I'm feeling it, it's this is happening. Not a, I'm going to make this happen. It's a legit, this is happening. And that's how I feel about collaboration. And it's not because this is going to start happening. It's because this has already been happening for decades. This is already something that I have been purposely building since 2018, right? This is already something that in the last 18-ish months, I guess, has been ready to explode. This is already something that I've been working with in Bundle Bash. And now I need to take it to, no, not need. Now I will be taking it next level for my business stuff. So I'll be taking everything that I've been doing for others and putting it all to my stuff. And that has me excited, scared, nervous. Holy shit. All of the feelings are bubbling. And that's weird because this is something that I do daily. It's something I've been doing daily since 2018 for other people. But for doing it for myself, that's putting me out of my comfort zone just a little. Just a little. It's just different. So the reason I was hoping, even if you are not working on a word of the year, that you still stuck around and listened, was because I would love to collaborate with you. And we will not know what that looks like until we have a conversation. But I have a lot of different ways that we can collaborate just off the top of my head. I'm doing a giveaway in March. I'm going to be doing them every quarterly now. So if you are a member in BAM, then you automatically have access to joining us. As long as you're a current member in March, automatically get to have my help because I'm obviously coaching you in BAM, and you will be in the giveaways. If you are not a member of BAM, that's fine. I have access. I've got a link underneath so that you can go ahead and find out if Spring in Action is something that would work perfectly for you and you can join us. But that's number one. join me in my next giveaway. They'll be out every quarter, so just keep paying attention. Giveaway bundles, of course. Holy shit. Join me in Bundle Bash. We have bundles every single month at Bundle Bash. You can go to bundlebash.com/home and see the current list of everything that is ready for you to put an interest form in. But we run niche bundles. So we are almost guaranteed to have an upcoming bundle that would be perfect for you to find your ideal clients. How's that sound? Do I sound like I'm pitching? Do I sound like I do this every freaking day? I do. See, this is why the word collaboration was like a Val, this is your word. So Bundle Bash, I would love to see you in there. I would love to have a conversation on which bundle will be perfect for you. We don't want you just joining the bundle because you're joining the bundle and growing your list. We want you in the right bundle for you so that you are growing your list with ideal clients who are going to want more information from you, but not just want more information from you. They want what you got. So you're making sales because it's business, ladies, right? We want you making sales. It's a business. Podcast. Do you want to be on my podcast? Can I be on your podcast? I would love to have a conversation about that. If you are not knowing or like you're instantly going, I don't have any expertise. I don't know what I would be talking about. No worries. Let's jump on a call. If you have something in your business that's bubbling in your brain and you're like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with this. And you are willing, then let's jump on a call. We'll record it and you will be inspiration to other people. I'll give you a free coaching call and we'll run it on the podcast. And believe me, I know how to bring out your expertise. And by the end of the coaching call that we record, you would know and be more confident in some of your expertise. And so would the people be listening. They'll be looking for you. That was a big part of the list. I am taking on a couple of clients for JV partnership management. I am certified JV partner manager, which was just all that was me leaning into my confidence was what I did. Everything that she and I met with and talked about. If you want to be a JV partner, if you want to be certified, Marie Mack is amazing, and we'll have a link for that as well. I know my podcast manager, Kim's going, holy shit, this is a lot of links. I'll get you the links, Kim, I promise. But I got certified with Marie Mack, and she's been doing literally, I don't like that word, it's overused, but she's literally been doing exactly what I've been doing. I'm right behind her in even taking some of the clients without even knowing. I'm just following right in her footsteps from some other things that both of us have had same clients of. So it was quite literally just my need to lean into my confidence and know that what I'm doing is great. I just needed that boost of confidence, which is what a certification can do, right? It just gives you that little oomph. Sometimes that's what you need, and that's okay. But if that's a direction that you want to go, let me know, or I'll have a conversation with you gladly. If you want to know if the certification would be a good fit for you, I know Marie would have a conversation. She is amazing. And of course, the link will be down in the show notes so you can just jump in. But yes, I am looking for, I will say it right now, I'm looking for one client right now. I said a couple, but right now I'm looking for one client to help boost and share these thousands of contacts that I have. I have thousands of contacts. And that's what I'm talking about when collaboration is my word. Is how can you and I collaborate so that you can be part of my thousands of contacts so that we can form partnerships in different ways. What do those different ways look like? I don't know. Let's start a conversation. I'd love to collaborate with you. I would love it if you had something different that I didn't just talk about. I know, how can we talk in a different way? Are you hosting a summit? Can I talk at your summit? Are you hosting? Oh, I'm going to say it out loud. Are you hosting a live event? Are you, especially if you're hosting a live event somewhere in my area that I don't have to pay airfare for because airfare is fucking expensive right now. But are you hosting a live event? Are you looking for speakers? Are you looking for another coach at your live event? What could this all look like? If your brain just went, I don't know, but I am curious, then you're exactly who I want to talk to. So my word is collaborate. I'm excited and nervous. Like I said, I just threw out there. I'm going to do an I am statement. I am a speaker at live events. I crave that excitement and scared I'm going to pee my pants all at the same time. I haven't spoken live on stage in person since 2019, except to my women's club. And I want more of that. So, all right. That was a lot. If you have a word of the year, I'd love for you to share it. That opens the door for us having a conversation. And I am loving the heck out of the fact that I have put emails as a priority because I'm having so many conversations because I'm putting the emails out every day. And I love it. I want more of that. We will have more of that. So make sure you're on the list. And anytime there's an email, absolutely hit reply. If something hits you, hit reply. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. That's actually what I've been doing. Like the last, let's see, this is Monday, like the last 4 days. I don't even know how many emails I've hit reply to. And I used to do this in the past. This is something that has opened so many doors. When somebody sends an email and something in it, oh God, use an encouraging word, resonates with you or hits you, we could use that word too, hits you. If it creates a different feeling, good or bad, hit reply and have a conversation with that person. And it's kind of going off topic, so I'm going to rein it back. Hit reply and have a conversation of how it made you feel. Or answer the questions that they send. If you are following them, then you do believe they are genuinely caring about their community and you're part of their community. When I ask a question, I genuinely want people to respond. I really do. It's not just typed in there because this is some marketing thing that I've been told I should do. I don't do that anymore. If I put a question in there, I really want you to hit reply. Let's open up the door. So when I've been doing that, you would not even believe the conversations that it's opening up with these big people that you have on your list. And you're just like, oh my gosh, this person would never respond to me. It's like, guess what? They're humans. And now I'm on their radar. And not in an icky, weird, spammy, gross way, but now I'm on their radar. They know me a little bit. Just a tiny bit. So down the road, when another email happens, I can do another response to that one. And maybe further on down the road. I don't know what this will lead to at any one point. But I know that the more that I do that and respond to other people's stuff when it hits me, the more people do that to my own emails as well. Which is absolutely why my word of the year is collaboration. Because that's how it starts. Can't collaborate with people that we're not communicating with. Alrighty, lady. I'm so glad you're here. Glad I got through this without super coughing. I'm going to have a ton of links for you on the show notes for this. So make sure that you're checking in the notes for this, but you can always hit me up. Always hit reply to any emails, always hit me up, start a conversation, and let's see where it goes. Because if collaborating with me is not the best option, I'll bet you somebody in my thousands of contacts is going to be the right option for you to collaborate with. And I'm happy to do introductions as well. Okay, obviously I could talk about this for days and days and days. So you'll be hearing a lot more about collaboration this year. And I can't wait to have a conversation with you. So have a great day and I'll talk to you next week. Later. Thanks for listening to Val Full Volume. If you are done spinning in circles and procrastinating, check out my quick workshop, 14 Biz Actions. Action creates change. Now go out there and create the biz of your dreams.